Kanye urinates on his Grammy Award, which is insane. Grammy Awards are like a coveted trophy in the music industry. And he turns his back on his record label, revealing his contract, saying that he wants to get out of his label and become independent. Here's a video where he talked about it earlier with Charlemagne the God from the Breakfast Club. And this was 2 years ago where he talked about how shady record labels are, and him wanting to be independent and own his own thing, which is smart. A lot of rappers are threatening their labels and wanting to be independent. So I'm gonna break down this interview. Let's get into it. Like this video. Let's get 200 likes. Subscribe.
Do you feel like you're in a position to change things now with your art? Like really change things?
I always was. It's my place in the universe. I've just been distracted. I've been distracted and manipulated, and I allow things that, my mama made me to never be manipulated and gangstered and pimped and all that type of shit. But somehow, stepping into the music industry, it happened. Like the music industry is set up for you to have just enough money to afford a car, pay for your kids, a house, and be on tour for the rest of your life till you die.
That's scary how he just said that. He said the music industry is set up to be on tour, have enough to pay for your house, your car, and you have to tour until you die. Like, I think a big reason too is because a lot of artists splurge on that, on houses, cars, and $500,000 in jewelry and $1 million in jewelry. But at the same time, once you get a lump sum, you're gonna want to spend this kind of money. So Kanye is talking about, like, man, even him being Kanye, he still feels owned by his record label. He don't feel like he's independent. My homie Ruslan talks about, he makes solid videos. He breaks down a contract saying that the label gives you a certain amount, you got to pay it back, and they take so much from you to where, like, you're in debt for the rest of your life with that label. And that's insane to think that you can be famous selling $5 million in music and then be in debt for the rest of your life because a label takes so much from you that you will never be able to pay them back.
It ain't set up for you to literally go buy an island like Phil Knight. It ain't set up for the artist to win. It's like boxing. More people end up retarded than rich.
Do you feel like
he's saying in boxing, like, even with Muhammad Ali, right? Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers, super wealthy, but even with that, you get your brain beat so much that, like, you don't get out and be healthy. You don't retire healthy. You retire, dude's like really messed up. A lot of brain damage. It's a small amount of people who make it. It's set up to where people don't become owners. And this is why it's good to be independent in music and stuff like that. Like, you can be signed and be famous and rich, but at the same time, you own by a label for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So you just got to find a balance. Can you make it as an independent artist long enough to be a partner with the label? You would think somebody as big as Kanye would be a partner, but he's talking like he's owned by the label,
You was in debt, did that contribute to your lack of confidence?
He's in debt. As rich as he is, he was in debt.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Because that makes me think, like, damn, so money is what made him feel confident.
Nah, that's why I tweeted that, because I knew I had the power. That's why I tweeted Mark Zuckerberg, and I tweeted the debt. The reason I tweeted to Mark Zuckerberg is because he wanted to meet with me. And I hung out with him a few times, and I got respect for him. But when I was talking about my ideas, there was really, like, not a lot of follow-up to that. And I always see these guys, they'll go and support a guy that's got, like, one idea that they can capitalize off of. And then you get a guy that's proven and, like, done the impossible in every single field he's ever put his mind to. And I'm like, yo, help me get a valuation.
So he's talking about being one of the smartest pioneers out, accomplishing so much and still feeling like, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't get the help or the resources that he needs. He's talking about how the music industry and the industry overall wants to keep him owned and not be somebody who's an owner, He's a billionaire now, but this video, 2 years old, the tweets are coming out. You know what I mean? The tweets are coming out, him saying he wants to be out of his label. He took screenshots of his contract showing how bold it was. And he also urinated on his Grammy. I'm not going to react to that video. I ain't trying to get my channel striked. I already got some sort of warning or whatever. But Kanye's ready to be free. He's ready to be an owner. And I don't know how that works. I know a lot of rappers get famous and rich and then they sign other artists. But something has to happen eventually to where these labels don't have full ownership over artists. How can you be somebody as big as Kanye, as big as Drake, and still be owned by a label? So we'll see. We'll see what happens moving forward. But I love that Kanye's stepping up and fighting. I love that he's using his voice and his platform because he could shut up, sit back, get a check. But he's choosing to fight against this stuff. He's choosing to run for president. Like, he's doing a lot of the out-of-the-box stuff and risking his platform just for the sake of ownership and freedom. I respect that. You know, you can't be mad at that. Thanks for watching this video, y'all. I'll be reacting to more videos. Let's get it.